some time to get in here, get everything set up here as far as my settings, and then we'll get that situated. But yeah, like it says there, man, this is going to be a replay of the 2016 season. Pittsburgh Steelers. I am using special sliders, so let me definitely show you guys that. And then we'll get it started, man. I'm only going to play one game tonight. Well, right now, I'm waiting for my wife, to wrap up her part-time job that she works in my man cave. So my streaming has been challenging, guys. It's been very challenging, for me to stream and being able to stream the way I normally stream. It's been very challenging. Haven't been able to do that the way I've wanted to. And yeah, there you have it. So let me make sure the audio is coming through, guys, like I always do. Yep, there it is. And yeah, it's been a bit challenging, man, because, like I said, it's easier for my wife to work down in the man cave and do her thing, as well as, we have a 3-year-old son, which is sitting across from me right now on the other sofa, trying to get him to sleep. I have no TV on for him, so he should be asleep here in a moment. But yeah, it's been challenging, man. And also, let me go through some of this, guys. Let me show you guys the sliders. Also, I've been having quite a time, man, trying to stream with my Elgato software, trying to use the stream command. It just seems like it just doesn't work as well with Macs for some reason as far as streaming. I think it could be the fact that I'm using a MacBook, and then also even the PC I have is also a laptop. I'm starting to think that the laptops are not powerful enough. That probably is what the problem is, but it is what it is, man. I'm going to have to continue to just use the console to stream. And when I want to use, do face cams, I only do those when I'm down in the man cave and I can use the PlayStation camera. OBS, like none of that stuff seems to be working the way I want it to. So it is what it is, man. We'll just continue with this format. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm trying All Madden again. Fast game speed. And guys, I told you I would be bringing you franchise, man, and I'm going to continue with it. I'm not going to slack off this time. Definitely going to continue with it. Let me show you the sliders that I'm using. I've used several sliders. Right now, the latest sliders are Flazko from Operation Sports. It came recommended from Millennium OS, as well as Smitty has used them. There's a plethora of other guys who have great sliders. Of course, my guy Charter 04, great sliders. I've used his. I've used Lethal Ham, I believe the name. Or Ham Lethal, I'm sorry. Ham Lethal. And that's Scott Hamill, I think his name is. Those were the sliders that I was showing you guys before. So there's a lot of sliders, but I've just been getting some rave reviews about these in terms of CFM. And like I said, I never think one person's sliders are better than the other. I think they all are pretty close. So I just like to give everybody love and give everybody a shout out and use their sliders. So right now, this is what it is, guys. If you go to operationsports.com and you find Flazko, he has different sets. This is the purple set for All Madden. The purple set. The definition or the description will say true simulation. This is the purple set. So let me show it to you real quick. And his intentions with this particular set is for you to still feel challenged, still get that AI and stuff from All Madden, but not feeling, the overridden AI, so to speak. So he basically says it'll feel balanced and the computer won't really get that enormous boost. Well, he's attempting for it to not to. The game is going to do what it wants to do anyway. But that's what his sliders are intended to do. And I'm using everything of his except for this speed threshold. Now, I've played back and forth with this. You guys know I usually like to take it down to 0, but I've seen quite a few guys have it at 60 and even have it at 90. Smitty has tried this as well, so I'm going to try it. Guys are telling me that you see better footwork and you see more realistic separation, because in the video game, if you put it to 0, it's not necessarily a true representation. So I'm going to try it at 90 and see how that goes. And here are the penalties. All right. So this is everything that we have. So let's go ahead and get it started, guys. Hope it will be an entertaining show for you. And we're going to run through this thing, man. You know, win or lose. Oh, let me show you my roster. So let me show you how I got everybody lined up here. Let me see if it took it the way I want it. Yeah, there we go. Now, I believe I have to put... I want Burns on this side. So let me see if I adjust it in here. Basically, what I'm doing, guys, is I'm trying to mimic, you know, the best I can our season. I'm not going to use Martavis Bryant. I have him listed as like the 6th or 7th receiver. And I also want to go with this change. Artie Burns took over for William Gay, and I believe he's in the number 2 spot because he plays on the right side of the defense. You know, the left side of the screen if you're viewing it. And William Gay is in the slot. And I'm going to roll with Justin Gilbert over Sinquez Golson since Sinquez Golson was out. But as you can see, you know, when I did the sim through preseason, it only left me with so many corners. So I'm going to allow Sinquez Golson to play, but I'm going to go with Justin Gilbert because he was an active party for a short time with the Steelers. Of course, Mike Mitchell. We're going to put Sean Davis here, even though, well, actually, now that the latest roster came out, they do have him ranked higher than Robert Golden. Shamarko Thomas, of course, is no longer with Pittsburgh. And let me show you the linebacker core. We're going to go with James Harrison is going to start. So we're going to put James Harrison on the right because he ended up starting later in the year. Jarvis Jones was a backup. Middle linebackers, you already know what it is. Ryan Shazier and then Lawrence Timmons. And I went to the same position. Let me go to the left linebacker here. Oops. Well, D-tackle, you'll see Javon Hargrave is going to be the guy like he was. And Bud Dupree. You know, Bud Dupree did come back. So I was able to start this franchise with him playing. All right, and here's going to be my wide receiver core. Running back core actually will be a little different from what you saw in the season. Carlos Williams, we did acquire him. So he's actually going to be in this roster. And this is a big guy. This is a guy I actually have some high hopes for in the real you know, in the real world. You know, we signed him to a future contract. That's Vince Williams' brother, you know, our backup linebacker. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. He came from Buffalo. Some of you guys may remember he played in place of Shady McCoy when Shady was hurt a year or so ago. And you got D'Angelo Williams there, who's going to be my number 2. And, of course, we got Rosie Nix. All right. And let's see. Wide receiver core. Antonio Brown, Sammy Coates is going to be the number 2, which he was. It would have been Marcus Wheaton, but like I said, I'm going to try to mimic the season the best I can. And I'm going to start out with Sammy, and I may, you know, switch these guys because Marcus Wheaton did play. He just got hurt, so, you know, I don't have a problem rotating him in. But Eli Rogers was our slot guy. We're going to have Wheaton at the number 4, and then we'll have Hay at number 5. And as you can see, I put Jesse James in at number 6, so Martavis Bryant won't come in. I know some of you guys are going to say I'm crazy, but that's just me. I'm just trying to replay it the way I want to play it, you know. Just try to have a little fun with it. And that's it. You know, I think everything else you guys will pretty much know who's who. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. Because I don't want this game to go too long. My wife gets off in about 40 minutes, so... You know, it may go a little past that, but, you know, I definitely want to spend time with her after that, so I'm only going to run this one game. I'm not sure if I did the training already. Did I? I don't think I did. For this particular game, I will sim this because, you know, like I said, I'm a little pressed for time. But as we go through this, guys, you're going to see me show you the training. So whenever I do a live stream, we'll do this live training as well so you guys can see my mistakes and things like that. So anytime I do them as live streams, man, I'm going to try to make them as entertaining as possible. But for the sake of tonight, we'll go ahead and just sim it. Davis could be a top 5. Yeah, he could. Sean Davis is nasty, man. He's going to be a beast. You know, I think the Steelers definitely got some value out of their picks this year. And it's been a long time since we could say that. You know, we got value out of our top 3 picks. You know, Artie Burns, Davis, and Javon Hargrave. I mean, all of them ended up being starters at one point in the season. So that's huge. And I think all of those guys have bright futures in the Steelers, you know, core defense. So definitely be interesting to see, man, how things fold. But I definitely think, Sean Davis is a monster. He's definitely going to be a problem. And here's my 3-year-old guys all in my way now. You're supposed to be going to sleep, buddy. If you're going to sit here, you can lay on me, but you got to be quiet. It's past your bedtime. Okay? Mm-hmm. But other than that, what you guys been up to, man? How's everything been going, man? How are you guys liking the patch for you guys who are playing Madden? To me, it's starting to feel a little bit, like it did at launch. So, around this time of the year, man, it's usually guys have given up on Madden, but I'm still playing it. You know what I mean? And that's why I said I decided to do an All Madden franchise, just to make it interesting, man. I know I may not win a whole lot of these games, but just to make it interesting, man.
The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he's up past
that wasn't the camera I meant to be in, but we'll take it. And then also, man, y'all know as we get closer to free agency and things, I'm going to start doing some interesting things, with those rosters and, playing with guys as they get drafted and stuff like that. So, it's, I got some things in the works to try to keep our attention as we wait for the next one.
Now a play fake here.
Oh,
first down.
He got me. He got me with the play fake.
But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. First offensive.
Yeah, man, I've been thinking about playing on. I'm not quite ready to do it on defense, but I've been thinking about playing the games, in the Zoom cam. But if I did it on defense, I would do it. Let me show y'all. I would do it from this. Hold on. I would do it from this camera, but I'm not ready to commit to that yet because I don't know how fun that would be. I want to try to make it fun for myself and you guys. But we even talked about doing that in our online franchise. How crazy would that be? If everybody was locked into those cameras, man, that would be pretty dope. Because it would be quite challenging.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
But yeah, that would be something else.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks.
We always talk about having to read.
We got to play underneath, man. That's my fault right there.
Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got
yeah, very limited, man, with the defensive camera, so I probably won't do that. You may see me jump in and out. Oh, I got some pressure. Oh! I hit the PlayStation button, y'all. Every now and then my finger slips up there, man, or slips down there, however you want to say it.
Effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it.
Sometimes you get over anxious and just mash on the button, and that's what happened.
Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
That's crazy.
They'll run here with Sims. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Go look for it. I think it's over there.
Is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot.
And there goes that phantom timeout, man. I swear people keep telling me I'm doing it.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not.
I swear I'm not hitting the button to do that.
Lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself.
Okay,
but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way,
get off of them
you
blocks.
have to regroup.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice,
but I really like All Madden, man, because the AI, they definitely do more things. They utilize everything in their repertoire.
after the run.
they also, you know, will definitely call more plays. You know, they utilize the playbook very well.
Now the first NFL
There we go. There we go.
Rob Kelly.
Snip that out, baby.
And it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
All right. Oh, yeah, the blitz is getting to him now, sending that heat. 3rd and 18, that's what we need, guys. That's what we need.
Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. If I still remember my old coaches saying, if you've had some success,
Jackson.
you better be careful. They might have an answer for you, so make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques,
Man him also
don't get overconfident.
Underneath. Get him. Great defense right there. See, I threw that man, and that's underneath the slot guy. That took that route away.
Where the tackle box would be. Because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver.
Yeah, I told a dev about that timeout thing, and they told me I was doing it. But I think it was very early when I pointed it out to them, so maybe they didn't realize it. We haven't revisited that conversation, but it's like, it is what it is, man. At this point, it just needs to be out of 18. You know, that better not make its way into Madden 18.
A big, strong, physical player. They often say about him, it's not the first 3 seconds of a play.
Yeah, I might do some zoom cam on offense, guys, just to give it a different feel.
It makes a big play downfield.
Now here is the first carry. It's a welcome back for Le'Veon Bell.
Make it a little more challenging.
Second down.
We'll see how long I stay in it, though.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Look at your matchups.
On second down, Roethlisberger.
Oh, come on. Let the ball go, man.
At his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
My Lord.
If an offense is going to throw the ball in this part
That long windup. I had somebody across the middle, I think, but I didn't get a chance to get to him.
After the quarterback, it's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time,
y'all let me know. I mean, you know, if you guys don't want to view the, Zoom cam, you guys are watching. And I'll come out of it.
Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. They'll wind up with
almost, just didn't get enough. 2 yards short.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent
Nice completion to Eli Rodgers, though.
Manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
And y'all know what else?
Here's Jackson.
I think I messed up on the clock. I meant to do 8-minute quarters without acceleration clock, but I think I still have it on by accident. So this game may go a little faster than, I would expect it to be. That's right. Seminoles, baby. That I am. Oh. Come on, Cam. You can't miss him, baby. You can't miss him, Cam.
Give your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and there's
can't miss him.
As opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow.
We're seeing some more heat.
So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On off the outside, they're seeing some more pressure.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Cousins again.
There you go. There you go. Great defense in the secondary caused that sack.
In there to drop him with his first sack.
Yes, sir.
Of 2016.
Okay, my bias.
We'll look at that again. I was hoping that ball would come out of there. Stephon Tua gets to his man. Let's get it.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look
let's see. What we want to run.
Seems to be
I'm actually going to get bold and run some cover 1.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
No wrong. I'm alert with Shazier.
Cousins going up top.
Oh, come on. Come on, Mike Mitchell. You got to catch that.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Yeah, I heard you mention that, Neff, as far as the default rosters, and coming from you, you know that's
and he gets this away.
That's a testament.
This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
I don't know, man. I can't really say who's going to win that. That's difficult, man. You know, college basketball to me is one of the most unpredictable things that you'll find. It's always hard for me to predict those outcomes. Because the team could be the best team and they could lose. Very easy. Oh, come on, Le'Veon. You got to keep your feet, baby.
And what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding
this run game going
nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
See if they stay on the ground.
Got to pound that inside, man.
They come out here in the eye.
That matchup's looking bad on the run blocking, though. Y'all can see that.
On 2nd down, it's
I was trying to bounce to the left side right there. Couldn't get around that lineman.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like to see more contextual awareness, man, for 18 as well, man. You know, too many times you're seeing the running backs getting held up. And I remember even Madden 25 was a little better in that regard.
So we played a on the opening.
I'm not sure. Let me check. You might be right. And you know what, guys? Oops, wrong thing. I'm gonna come out of that Zoom cam. I like it, man, but you know, a lot of times as people view your videos, a lot of people don't like to see it that way. So I'll just play it in default. Nah, I can't change it. But it's yeah. I can cut it off right there. Nope, I can't cut it off. Can't cut it off in game. So it's all good.
Football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
It all good. Where we at? Eli Rogers has a matchup. We're gonna bring Eli over here.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And we're gonna put him in an out.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Flazko. Throw left side is complete to Rogers. They get only 4 that
I locked in on him, man. I should have looked downfield. I had a guy. I had Antonio Brown in single coverage. I didn't realize that the safety was coming down like that. Had I saw that, then I would have definitely went in a different direction.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Good punt.
And did he put that on
Great punt.
He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, man. Only use it when you need to, bro. Just like the real thing. I mean, if you use it at the right time, it's money. Let's see.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive.
Yeah, I got Burns where I want him now on that side. That's where he lined up at in the real world. Oh, safety. Let's go.
The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So
we'll take those 2 points.
At least finally get some points on the board.
Let's
go.
go.
It can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well.
What up, KC? What's popping, man?
And this will be taken at the 13.
Yeah, we got Justin Gilbert and Sammy Coates doing the kick return duties. Y'all know what else I didn't do? I don't have my custom playbook. But you know what? I may leave it like this, man. I may keep it as close to realistic as possible and use the standard playbook. Because a lot of my offense anyway stems from the Steelers playbook. I just have some plays and formations mixed in with my custom book. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. It's there. It is there. But what's crazy is how come... Okay. There it is. Alright, yeah. This is my custom playbook.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down.
All right. Bell getting loose, baby.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive.
So for some of you guys that just came in late, man, just giving y'all an update of what's going on. You know, just trying to replicate the season the best I can. You know, some of the roster restrictions, you know, I couldn't help it because I didn't play preseason. And basically, there's some other things like, you know, I had to do some rearranging to not get Martavis Bryant to play. Some things like that. Trying to bounce inside, man. I got stuck. Using All Madden, and I'm using sliders provided by Flazko from Operation Sports. Check them out. They come highly recommended. Some other guys I recommend checking out is Charter 04, as well as Ham Lethal. You know, those are great sliders as well. I've used all of them.
They controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And if you check out Flazko, actually, I'll put a link in the description. Not even a description. I'll put one. I'll post it here in the chat, and I also will put it in the description, actually. So I'll do both. Give me a second. But definitely check him out, man. He has a lot of different variations of sets. This particular set is the purple set for simulation, and it's intended to give you the best challenge on All Madden without having unnecessary cheats by the computer. You know, he's trying to create a more organic feel. I'm going to look for Antonio Brown if he beats his press. He doesn't. And I chucked it down, guys, and I couldn't make it happen there.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Good defense right there by the CPU. So we're going to have to punt it away.
As he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
We got a nice punt last time, so this time I'm going to try to get a nice one. I didn't even do it last time purposely. It just happened. And I think we may have done it again. Yep. All right, guys, coming at you in the chat. Here's the link to his sliders.
Last time out with a safety, and that's where we stand right now.
And it's funny, Brandon, with defenses that I play,
I also have them in the description.
Forced to safety and scored. Party? Yeah, we actually, there was a party, but we actually asked, can we start to establish maybe a
great stuff though, man.
Is that how it works for us? Do we get the points? Coach just said, just relax, guys.
Yeah.
Points go
enjoy
for the team.
Your safety.
Yeah, the points go to the team.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. Just a yard on the first down carry.
James Harrison over there getting busy doing work.
What you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
He tried to run the option on him.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I don't know what they thinking.
Because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do is
No, I haven't had too much trouble. I'm seeing a good amount of inaccurate passes. Oh, come on. Yeah, there it is, guys. The CPU finally pops one. That was my mistake. I ran right past him.
Finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going.
Lightning Gaming, what's good with you, man?
Their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a pass. That's why I switched on to Shazier and I was gonna manually control him.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit.
I always wonder, man, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask the devs. But I've always wondered, can you trick the computer with your formation? Probably not. The CPU probably generally knows what you're doing all the time.
They go play action.
Oh. Oh, that was a beautiful play right there. Wow, a little razzle dazzle.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
That wasn't your normal play action. That kind of faked us out pretty good right there. It's still an underrated feature. That camera, the play action camera, is still something that I enjoy in this game.
That's my man.
That's your guy. And he just gets rid of it.
We're getting that heat on the quarterback. So as you guys can probably tell, man, you know, generally we're getting moderate pressure, which is a good thing to see. Even on All Madden.
And you can put pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he's open. Oh, the dude was open over the middle.
Charles Sims, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd.
Yeah, Bud Dupree got off, man, late in the season. You know, it's a shame that he was injured the amount of time that he was. He was just definitely starting to eat. Matter of fact, let me put Bud in here. Oh, they won't let me put him in.
Here comes the 7th play.
I think James is a little tired.
This is 3rd and 10.
I have my fatigue on 65, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Bud already in there.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
right on cue.
It's the first-round pick from
Bud Dupree.
Coming in to
let's eat.
For a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington.
Just take it from me, man. Word of advice. That's never the way to get subs, man. And never the way to get somebody to check out your channel. By asking.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
Let it happen organically, man. Because generally, you know, people are turned off when you approach them like that. Not saying I am. I'm just giving you some general advice with YouTube. Most of the time when you ask somebody to come check my channel out, they're not going to do it. Ooh, beautiful. Let's get it. Well, I've been coming more equipped with throwing the ball before they get to their route. And it's been working lately. I threw that ball way before he came out of that. The lead pass worked for me right there. Let's take a quick look at it, guys. You know, just real quick. Like, you know, I'm not going to try to do too much, you know, too many of the replays. But I just always like to show this, man, because I still want Madden to give us more control over where the pass goes. Because you can very rarely pull this off. Notice when I throw it, bam, I throw it right there. And I press to the left. And I love that it's wobbly because, you know, we got the accuracy down. And Antonio Brown had to go get it. That was a beautiful catch and a beautiful throw by Ben as far as placement. Look where he puts it. Bam. Right out of his break. That's beautiful. But also, look at this, man. And you know, a lot of people are saying they're starting to see more animations come back. Look at this right here. It's a little subtle, But I like seeing these type of things, man. Like Breland is acknowledging that he's passed him, tries to reach out. You know, it would be great if going forward, guys could be called for defensive holding in those scenarios. Like, it'd be great that the game gets to that point with the DB and wideout interactions where they're really fighting all the way through the catch point. And let's say Breland reaches out and grabs him. You know, maybe jersey pulls or something can get into the game. I would love to see that type of thing, you know, going forward. And that's the type of stuff, man, that I expect. You know, people, you know, we all know now that, you know, what the direction is in terms of Madden. You know, we've all been told by the executives that, you know, they plan to debut Frostbite in Madden 18. So we'll all have to wait and see, you know, what that means for the game. But, you know, me thinking ahead, those are the type of things that I'm going to be looking forward to. Not necessarily 18, just in general. You know, once all of their games are running on that engine, which they told us they wanted to do. They said that last year. You know, once you get every game, you know, FIFA, of course, is already there. But, you know, if Madden is coming over in 18 and then you get NHL in there and you know, all the other games, of course, you know, Battlefield is already there. Then, you know, I'm thinking that will allow more opportunity. Why did he juke that way? That will allow more opportunity for shared technology. So you guys know what I'm getting at. You know, I want to get the jersey pull effect that FIFA has, but I want the jersey to be like the NHL jerseys, you know, where it's an actual cloth. You know, it's different from the body. It has its own physics and all of that. So imagine having the ability to pull a jersey like you can in FIFA, and, you know, and jostle with your man that way. But then, you know, having that component that NHL has as far as the actual jersey, that would be dope. So those are the type of things, man, I'm going to be advocating. You know, like I said, once we see what a new engine means to the game, because you guys have to remember as well, you know, when I interviewed Rex Dixon last year at EA Play, you know, he said, almost got it. He said it then. You know, I was trying to get him to give us a tip. And I said, you know, it's a lot of speculation out there based off of the executive call at that time. And you remember what he said? He said, well, you know, we're not ready to, you know, talk about our engine at the moment, but regardless of what happens, you know, our vision will still be the same as far as what we have planned. So that's huge, man. So that's a key statement. So again, it makes you wonder, what does that mean? You know, if Madden is going to be on Frostbite for Madden 18, it makes you wonder, what does that mean for the game and going forward? So, you know, obviously, guys, those are the things that I'm asking. You know, obviously, y'all know the routine. There's always going to be things that I can't share with you guys at certain times. But best believe, you know, when all of this takes place and everything is going the way like they said, then, you know, I'll continue to share with you guys the type of stuff that I'm, you know, talking about or asking about, etc., etc. I think he's short. Yep.
So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward half.
Well, yeah, man.
Justin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board.
Oh, okay, word. Well, you can fool the computer. Yeah, I've always wondered that, man. You know, I wonder, can you really trick them? You know what I'm saying? I've always wondered that. I mean, because obviously you can do it with, you know, playing a human opponent. But I've always wondered, you know, how did that factors in when you're talking about the CPU. Just going to throw a little toss here, man. You know, I'm not going to try to force anything down the field. We get the ball back. Maybe Le'Veon breaks one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go ahead and take it into the half.
With the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they steal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want.
God got caught right there.
If they do that,
See, these are the type of things I want to see going forward too with the game, man. I want guys to be able to, you know, not only gain confidence, but I want that to affect their gameplay during the game, you know, both up and down. You know, if their confidence can be affected if they give up a play, or if they fumble, or if they drop a pass, etc., etc. I like to see confidence go down and have that affect the play. So my point is, like that example right there, you know, maybe I feed Le'Veon Bell the rock 2 times before half, had some decent runs, and then he'll come out, you know, warm, like he'll come out feeling it to start off the second half. Stuff like that would be great if they could ever get that stuff in the game. You know, I think all the way back, what was it, Madden 13, they was on to something, man, when they had that dynamic player performance. And it seemed like that just disappeared, or either it went into the background and maybe it's running underneath and we don't know it. That could be the reason. Think about it, guys, when you're playing CFM. That could be the reason why every now and then dudes just seem like they just dropping the ball like crazy. Like if any of you guys saw the game, I didn't stream it, but my opponent streamed it last night for the Sim Standard Radio League. I had so many drops in that game. I mean, it was ridiculous. Wide open. You know, some of them, like 1 or 2 of them was like those little touch drops from contact. But trust me, there was wide open passes. And even my opponent was like, oh man, you getting hit with that tonight. And it is what it is, you know, because people drop the ball in the NFL. I'm not tripping. But I just want to know why. You know, if you were to tell me that so-and-so is cold, I could deal with that. You know, I could deal with that if it said these guys are cold, you know, the confidence is low, etc., etc. They may drop passes. Then I'm good with that. But it just needs to be some type of indication of that. Let my big boy Rosie Nix get up in there. Yeah, no doubt, man. Get your rest, man. Be easy out there at the store, man. You know, we'll be talking. I mean, if you want to see how things ended up, you can catch the replay. I mean, the archive.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So like always, I appreciate you coming through, brother. You know what it is.
They'll run with a backup.
Ooh, let's go. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, we got to see the replay of that. What did he get stuck on, Le'Veon? Wow. Beautiful play right there.
To break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's gonna have some confidence.
Oh, he got stuck. Let me look at that real quick. I ain't mad at that, but that's crazy, guys. That's one of my special plays right there. Should not even show everybody, but that is crazy, guys. When you get a guard out in front on the 2nd level, and you got your running back running downfield with you. Yeah, man, he tried to avoid him right there. Oh man. That was about to be a house call. When it happens like that, boy, coach, everybody's smiling.
So
when you get that type of block. Yeah, I'll be there. More than likely. I mean, the plan right now is that I will be there. You know, anything can happen between now and then, but yeah. The plan right now is that I will be at EA Play.
Take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Calling
No
a gain of 4
doubt.
on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4
that is the plan.
Down, you're set up very well for
this should be a pretty good year for EA Play, man. You know, primarily with it just being, you know, season 2 of it, you know. The first time was kind of like a run through. Oh! Lord have mercy. Let me see what happened there, guys. Y'all know I don't like to go and replay too much, man, but I want to see what happened here. I think Breland might have played the inside. And it kind of was a little strange. It ran Antonio Brown off of his route a little bit. me see. Okay, I guess they're going to say he located the ball. Yeah, let me show y'all the play. Well, you'll see it right there. See, he was supposed to cut in right there. And usually against man coverage, I get that off. A lot of time.
Is the 33 on third down.
I don't know what happened there, but like I said, you know, it's all Madden. Make it a little challenging. We're going to look for Eli. Maybe Sammy Coates if that safety comes down. If I get Sammy in a one-on-one. No, let's hit Eli. Oh, come on, Ben. Where you throwing it? Oh, God. That's that quarterback accuracy of 10 right there.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there.
Come on, Ben. You got to sit it down on him. You know what I actually like about, you know, when you turn the accuracy down, it does force you to try to use the mechanics more. So I probably should have tried to throw that like low and away. And I would have had a better opportunity of completing that instead of overshooting it. But again, I don't have too much problem with that, man, because those type of things do happen in the NFL. You know, of course, I'm not comparing the game to the NFL. I'm just saying those type of inaccurate passes actually happen. So I ain't gonna beef too much about it. Ooh, James Harrison saved the day. My boy had a nice lane right there. I like the way this game is playing, though. I really do. All right.
Cousins from the gun on third, finding time. This one caught by Crowder.
Wow.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Wow. Why did he step out of bounds? He had all day. The pressure didn't get to him that time. But we had him locked up right there.
One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed.
Doing pretty good, man, with coverage across the middle. I'm mixing up some combinations. I'm running man and zone underneath.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
This play, man, one guy.
Second down, Cousins.
Ooh.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Good pressure. Because that crossing pattern was about to kill me right there, Deshaun.
Pretty good coverage there.
Deshaun Jackson was about to get us right there. He was going to do us in.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like
that's an interesting question, man. I'll get to it here in a minute.
Where the tension continues to build, who's going to make the big play?
He's got time in the pocket.
Oh, good check down. Y'all know I'm the biggest component, one of the biggest guys that speaks in regards to dice roll, saying I hate the dice roll effect. Y'all know I've been advocating that for years. Here's the problem, though. This is the realization that I had. Without a dice roll, like realistically, how do you make anything work? Like, think about that for a minute. In a video game. Because if we wanted to be truly organic, that means like you literally would need the players to be always thinking like human. And you know, I know there's ways to make them mimic that, but that's just a lot to ask for. However, what I do want to minimize the dice roll effect by applying way more animations that can match situations, as well as having the necessary traits and things like that. Oh, wow, good run. Having the necessary traits and skills applied to players that allow them to be different. So, for example, perfect example of that would be Von Miller. Von Miller is pretty much a speed rusher. This guy causes problems. He's a speed rusher. So, woo, Shazier. Let's go.
He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss.
There go that stupid timeout thing again. So imagine, right, if you had a trait with Von Miller that, you know, dynamic speed rusher, edge rusher, whatever you want to call it, whatever the trait would be, that illustrates the fact that he is an outstanding edge rusher, as well as he has the ratings to go along with that. So he has the ratings to match his ability, right? And then when he's matched up against a subpar guy, 9 times out of 10, he's going to beat that guy like he does in the NFL. You know, like he did Michael Orr in that Super Bowl against the Panthers. Think about that. Now, of course, you wouldn't allow him to win all the time because obviously he doesn't win all the time in the NFL. You know, if that was the case, he would have 20 sacks in one game. But I think there's ways to get those things to play out more, you know, fairly, more organic, with the proper animations to match the outcomes, and allowing things like, I should have went right. Allowing things like physics and ball physics and stuff like that to help determine the outcome as well. So how you do that is you allow everything to be augmented, which basically tackling is right now in Madden. You know, I've always said tackling is probably the most dynamic part of Madden right now. So what I would propose is you still allow physics to intervene. So you might have a dice roll that kicks in, but then allow the physics to be able to augment that situation if it's, you know, if it's in the proper context. Ooh, I was almost through there. What? 3rd and 1? I'm going to keep it in Le'Veon's hands. We're going to run this route. And to me, if you do that, you know, then you're getting a better situation. You know, so you'll have animations begin, but then they could be changed, and then the ball physics and all that. Things could happen in the game to cause fumbles, et cetera, et cetera. You know, allow physics to dictate DB and wideout interaction outcomes. You know, things like that. There's ways to make it more organic without it technically being removing dice rolls. You know, because like I said, that's a hard thing to do. There's really no game that does that. Every game has some type of dice roll effect. It's just the way that they mask it, you know, and how they present it to you is what the difference is. But it would be virtually impossible to have a game, you know, with 0 dice roll.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
That's dope. You're doing full head coach mode. That's dope, man. That's something different. Too bad they don't have all of the the features that head coach 09 had, man. That's what we desperately need in franchise mode.
It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Took the run. You know what? I like that matchup. I'm gonna run no huddle. I saw something there. I saw something there that I like.
On 3rd down, here's Bell.
Nope. What I like closed up, so I had to improvise right there. I had to do some improvisation right there.
And move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Because what I thought I had closed up very quickly.